Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the War of Three Oceans. We have just launched a grand invasion of Papa and these outlying islands over here. Solomon Islands, Bismarck, New Caledonia, or however you say that, all underway, as well as seizing the Line Islands and Tahiti, some of these more outlying ones. We unfortunately are not active in our invasions over here because we don't have ships with sufficient range, although I could get that one on Polynesia going right now. Okay, Bhutan, the final little blight on our complete control of this region going down. Next, infantry equipment wouldn't be amiss. I mean, we could finally get the army offensive guy. It's kind of ridiculous that we haven't yet. I do like the idea of non-core manpower. Let's see how much manpower. Yeah, look at that. Instant 500,000 manpower from being able to better exploit the manpower of China and India. We will have some suppression issues, but that's okay. There goes Bhutan, who apparently managed to make 511 anti-tank. That's outrageous. It's more than I've made. Alright, you guys can now switch to the Soviet contingency plan and man the Manchukuo Soviet border, please. There we go. Good. Is that all the men I sent up here? Ah, right, yes, because the other ones were involved in naval invasions. What the heck? There's a... what is that? It's a Yugoslavian division holding North Sri Lanka. Interesting. Not quite sure what you're doing here, but... to each throne, I guess. Let's head down here. Yugoslavia is, has fallen, right? You should, surely you have bigger problems preparing for the reinvasion. By the way, Greece. Bring fantastic effort from Greece. They're currently holding as the final bastion of an independent Europe against the Axis and the Pact of Rome. Oh, I guess and Norway, but still. Continental Europe. Doing absolutely fantastic work. And I suppose, yeah, Yugoslavia. While your troops in Ceylon, you could be holding out in Macedonia. Alright, you two, could you just temporarily come and help out over here? Or here as well, yeah. Let's bring the bring this battleship in to do some shore bombardment. Help us out. How much can one battleship do? 4.6%, not bad. Not too shabby. Okay, how are those invasions going? Dual purpose second battery done. Get some more anti-sub stuff, although we haven't been facing many subs recently, so I think I'd rather get an advanced torpedo launcher. Yep, as expected, essentially no resistance. Good. Good. Just spread out, capture all the rest of this area. Fantastic. Grab some of these ports that we didn't invade. Or we could also just replan new invasions. Forestall any thoughts of a counterattack. Not that I think the Allies have any troops in this region. They really seem to have just given up on the idea of actually opposing me essentially at all. You guys come down here. You guys wrap this up. Good. You can just march around the Solomon Islands. I have to imagine this is a pretty good time for these guys we have naval invading. You know, they're just basically getting holidays on little Micronesian islands, just wandering around telling the locals, by the way, you're part of the empire now. What does that mean for you? Nothing, really. You don't have any factories, so we're not actually interested in, you know, maintaining a kind of interim occupation government or anything like that. We're just going to show up. Oh, hey, they actually defended this island. Good for you, New Zealand. Not that it will help you, but, you know, good try. Where else do we want to industrialize? Any decent steel production in India? Oh, there's some oil. Excuse me. Why can't I... There we go. Where else? Any oil on these islands we've just taken over here? The little ones? Doesn't look like it. Some chromium, but we're not desperate for that. Any and all oil is going to get industrialized all the way up. There's quite a few building slots here, actually, in West Bengal. Let's industrialize there a bit. Quite a few here, too. So we will build some there. Surely Delhi has some. Although actually it has quite a few building slots, but they're full, so that's okay. Anything else I really want to be industrializing? Not really. I guess we'll just go with building slots now. Ooh, loads there. How did I miss those? 8 empty building slots. Fantastic. So we'll build a wave of infrastructure, and then we'll build some more factories. Next research. More mine damage could be fun. More subs. Better subs. Better heavy ships. Let's get better subs. It should be fun for a raiding of the raiding of, what was I gonna say? I completely forgot. Yeah, raiding of the American shipping. When we actually move in for our invasion, we'll probably want to do our best to hurt them with raiding first. Alright, you guys, let's get some fallback lines going. Get these places secure. Don't want to see any counter-offensives. And I'm actually out of 20 wits. It's a good thing I built tons more of them. So, out here. Marvelous. Yep. And here. Goody, goody, goody. Lots of mines in this area. I love how they show up on the map. It's fun. Going out there. Good. We can get some to server, but not in that army. Oopsie daisy. Don't need that either. Good. There we go. Anywhere else? Yep, down here. All these places, the names of which I cannot say. Alright, is there anywhere else? I did you, I think. No, I didn't. Have now. Right, yes, of course. The ones over in Guinea. A little undefended Guinea. And then the rest can go just back here, I think. And I should take all but one of the rest. Leaving one, of course, just so that the plan stays in place. So that the newly deployed ones have somewhere to go. And it turns out those 10 we were deploying actually aren't going to be enough. Give me another 30. Could be deploying them with Manchukuan manpower. Manchurian manpower. But I don't think we need to worry about that, to be honest. You guys capturing all these areas. We got this pretty much cleaned up. Yeah, good. You've got them there. There is a little port I missed. Unacceptable. We'll deal with that. Okay, you guys just delete these plans now that they've actually finished their objectives. Same for you. Good. Same for you. Ah, I don't think I garrisoned this one here. So I'll grab one of those new ones and pop them in. Fabulous. Okay. Next up, we didn't actually manage to drive back that Yugoslavian division yet. But he has foolishly isolated himself from his port. So I suspect we will be able to very soon. Landings in Madagascar have gone well. Good. This landing has not gone well. I bet I accidentally told it to go somewhere else instead. That's okay, though. We can... Whoops. There we go. Do your plans want to already be activated? Yeah, they do, right? Oh, no, you're the Soviet contingency. Right. I forgot we have some of our naval invasions operating out of the Soviet contingency. And this invasion has no one assigned to it, probably because, once again, I accidentally unassigned them. As I am wont to do. Here, have this cavalry unit. That should work. We also need... No, we already have supremacy down here. Good, 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 good. And you're on the case with that. Let's get a couple more troops over to garrison some of these islands. These ones, much higher chance of getting an actual counter-offensive launched against us, given that they're so much closer to Allied-controlled ports. Allied-controlled ports that aren't in Australia, that is, where, you know, apparently the Allies have just totally lost interest. This one's not launching. I guess we have some naval combat going on in the region. We'll have to look into that in a second. Already got that one. Good. And the rest of you, once again, just return to your ports. Okay, so, yeah, we got enemy ships here. There is combat here. I guess that's just enemy convoys, though. No, it looks like I just unassigned the guy from it. In which case you can come up and take over. Good. And now they are pocketed. We should be able to make short work of them. Okay, things progressing nicely over here. Him landing. Well, that means very shortly he's going to need one of these lovely garrison units. Unopposed landing as ever as we take over Caledonia. Fantastic. Give me a fallback. Sweet. And nice, an airbase. We could start looking at deploying some more planes to places like this. You know, if the enemy navies get any ideas about heading around these spaces, I would like to be able to show them the error of their ways. So sure, let's throw down some air bases in some of these places, just so that they yeah, so they regret it if they ever send any ships around these regions. We're going to need them in a number of different places, of course, because the sea zones are so large that if we just send them to one place, they'll have issues. Okay, so yeah, you guys, what are you doing? Ah, yeah, you were the scouts, right? That's fine. Improved light battery, nice light battery. 3s unlocked. We can also get stealthier sub snorkels, which applies itself. Is this something I have to apply to a sub, or is it just going to be automatic? Well, we'll find out. I think it probably is going to have to be a module we apply, which might mean we want to look at redesigning some of our old submarines, which would be fun. I haven't invaded the capital yet. Ah, there is a port there. I just completely missed it. Okay, and the guys landing at the further down ports have indeed done so without facing much resistance. Good, good, good. You could finish that off. Lovely. Alright, looks like we're very nearly ready to begin planning the invasion of Australia. We will get on that. Could also do New Zealand, but I think I'd like to dominate New Zealand when we invade. I don't want to just, you know, half-heartedly invade the area. I want to really stick it to them. You guys, half of you could base down here. That'll be good. We want them as spread out as possible to cover the maximum number of the enemy shipping moving through the area. Mostly just subs, I suppose, that these guys would be hitting these days. But, you know, never know. If a carrier comes through, we might get lucky. Hit it with one of our glorious navally launched torpedoes. I could do with an increase in naval bomber production, honestly. Because we have a lot to upgrade, as you can see. So let's remove some infantry equipment production. And now we're short aluminium, but that's okay, because I believe, yes, Manchukuo has us sorted in that area. Good, and we are now gathering huge amounts of oil from our many possessions, so fuel is really ceasing to be an issue. Good, finally there goes them. You're now out of a job. Good. And down here some more wonderful ports falling. I think I'll wait until they all fall before I actually do the garrison. You finally active now? Yep, he's heading on down. It's a long naval invasion, but he'll get there. He'll get there. Okay, I think it's time for some Speed 4. We're just going through at quite a click now on these invasions. I mean, when you face no resistance, invasions tend to go faster. No great wisdom in that, but it is true, in my defense. Getting some supply issues in New Guinea? Yeah, fair enough. But we're about to capture another port, so that should help a bit. If the little port defenders could wrap it up, that would be excellent. Okay. Yeah, Madagascar could do with some planes as well, although I think I might be out of naval bombers. Ooh, getting close, at least. Yeah, not a great place to base planes out of, just because of the range restrictions, but still, not bad, not bad. Sea of Bengal, extremely unlikely, I would say, to see any activity, whereas if we were to send them to the West Indian Ocean, I think we'd be more likely to find some enemy ships moving through. In fact, even better, let's send them to the West African coast. Anywhere else they're just really unlikely to hit these days? Yeah, we don't need 200 in the Sea of Japan. Let's move them over West Indian as well. Looking good. Okay, New Guinea. Excuse me, you guys. I thought you were about to capture all this area. I am very much disappointed to learn that is not the case. Let's have you down here. Good. And that area is going down. Good, good, good. Let's yoink the other half of those islands. Have we landed all the way over here yet? No. Right, it's not active because we don't have anyone with range, but it looks like the miners actually have range now that we've taken this further out port. Fantastic. We now have range, it looks like, on almost the whole Pacific. Can't quite reach South America. Once we take this port, though, I bet we will be able to. We're actually full on fuel. That's crazy. I suppose it's time for the strike force to start... No, don't repair. I don't want you to repair. You have split off enabled. If you need to repair, then you split off. Simple. Yeah, you guys can do some exercising, please. If we've got fuel to burn, then burn it I will. Ooh, look at that. That's almost enough to begin a whole new scout fleet. And so that is, I think, what I will do. You guys can come up here. Get your new assignment. Good. Okay, in here, is that a screen? Yes, please. This main force would love to have you. How is the Yamato doing? Supporting down here. Looking good. Okay, and you can just return to your regularly scheduled programming. And let's get some more garrisons on these islands. Fabulous. Okay, and down here, very shortly, our cavalry going down. What is this place called? Is that Elephant Isle? No. Oh, it's just saying Free France. Maybe that is Elephant Isle. Oh, legionary Bulgaria joined the Axis. Oh no, Greece! Greece has been navally invaded by Spain. The Peloponnese have fallen. That's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. Greek tragedy, as it were. Alright, you guys can stay there. Got one there already. Got one there already. Out here. Nice. Okay, rest of you can just stay as you are. Is this Elephant Isle? No. Well, it might be. There might be another name for Elephant Isle, for all I know. Or is No, Elephant Isle is, like, here. Somewhere. Somewhere around... Or maybe it's off the south of the map, actually. I'm not sure, to be honest. In case that wasn't abundantly clear. I'm not sure. So we're just very, very slowly losing fuel, which is ideal. We don't want to sit at full fuel for no reason. Free dockyards. That is not a common occurrence. Could do with a couple more on convoys, to be honest. Ah, it's because we just stopped repairing a bunch of stuff. Or rather, finished repairing a bunch of stuff. Well, I'm looking forward to the 1940 super stealthy mining subs that we will send to America. We'll design them soon, and we'll need to divert some production their way. All these invasions are finished, which means they can be deleted. Excellent. Any other plane diversions? Yeah, like these guys over here. I think I'd rather have you operating down here. Just seems like a more relevant area. There's supremacy of technology. Nice. Excuse me. Surely if you go here... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, you really will have range, I promise. Okay, anywhere else? Yep, down here. And down here. Good. We will have our scout planes all across the Pacific. And all shall fear us. Is there no one assigned to this order by any chance? Yep, there isn't. You, good man. No need to take the... Oh yes, I can't delete it for some reason. If you want to take the shorter route to this naval invasion and then launch as soon as you're ready, that would be marvelous. Next focus. Yeah, give me an armor research bonus so I can use it on amphibious tanks. Excellent. Madagascar wrapping up. So it's looking pretty good. Stabilized here. They're really struggling, those Soviets, to push out just the last little pockets of resistance. in Iran. The Soviet contingency forces are looking good compared to the number of men the Soviets have on the border, at least. So there's that going for us. This guy's pretty good now. He's a potential candidate to replace one of these guys. Still, no one has invader, which is just outrageous. No one has any traits I want to assign to them at all, even. Base in low supply, still in the Bismarck Sea. But that's okay, because these guys are very shortly to be moving out of there. We do also have a few more ports to garrison. Just a couple. Good. And some home divisions to move down. Ready for fresh ports. Should be one down here? Yeah. Port Moresby needs defending. Fantastic. Okay. Next step. Australia, right? So, let's get these guys in position. The heavy tank divisions are going to be responsible for the invasion of the west. So they can spread out nice and quickly on these open plains and deserts. Or a few hills, but nothing like the mountainous terrain on the east coast. So you are going to be responsible for the west coast. You're going to launch your initial landing parties are to take the city, the ports, with light infantry support. I want to do a big invasion of the whole country simultaneously, so we're not going to do too heavy invasions of each area. Is that the only port in this region? Oh, cool. In that case, I will do another troop down there. And then everyone that's not in that middle section. Or actually, I can find those easily because they're the ones that will be standing here. No, because I've moved them somewhere else. Where are they? Up here? No, they're all over the shop, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, how can I do this? Him. Okay, so you guys down here, just move out. So you and you four. Alright, you lot. Let me select them all. There we go. So these guys are just going to stand by in... where should we have them? Up in Java, seems fine. Waiting for orders. And then once we take the port, they will rush in and join the offensive. One of you needs to have the attack plan. Good. Now, in the north, we will use these guys, because the north is less important. We will have units of 4 and then 2 joining, hitting each port. This is actually, now I think about it, we're going way excessive on troop count hitting the actual ports, because we know that they have no divisions. So we really could simplify this plan, probably. But, you know, we need men there to spread out afterwards anyway, so that's fine. Anywhere else in the north? No. So the rest of you can all just stand by for further orders, and you could do that here. Now, the South Invasion Force can launch from these Solomon Islands. I think that's the Solomon Islands. And will be made up of the very finest troops the Imperial invasion armies have to offer. And will include launching a naval invasion all the way around to Melbourne and seeing what we can do to seize the capital by landing here and here and then rapidly moving inland. One of the men that was supposed to be moving there should grab this victory point. That should give us 100% control of Australian victory points in the first wave of the invasion. Which, though I say so myself, if we do that, which, though I say so myself, is pretty good. So we will let them plan that. Excellent. Now, some resistance that needs dealing with. Here, growing up. Good lord. Here's how much it's growing at. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men there. Anywhere else? Probably in here a bit. Yep, growing at 0.3 there, so we just need 2 men there. 0.1 there, 1 there. Bhutan, it's got a victory point, so it must be, yep. I think that's everywhere. These islands, of course, are all going to be garrisoned, so won't need them there. Good. I think that's pretty much resistance dealt with. Does it give you a list? Oh, no, it's growing in a bunch of more places. How's it growing here? There's, I suppose we went to harsh occupation, didn't we? Yeah, well, in that case, let's take a look. Hey, Manila, how you feeling? 0.6. They are feeling mad. Here, 0.3, not as bad. Probably partly because of growth in Manila, if we're being honest as well. Oh, and we missed a port there. Resistance, sometimes just a useful way of reminding you to garrison a port. Alright, you guys can pop back down there. And I think I saw something over here, didn't I? Yeah, 0.8 growth here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably mostly because of the growth in neighboring states. Yes, but not entirely here. So once we've got that under control, we should be okay to not send extra guys. Now, one of you, I missed an island. To my shame. We missed Guam. Guam, important base. Or at least would have been an important base. Had they not all died. Where is my division that was being sent over here? Excuse me. What are you? You're an invasion troop. Get over here. Hey, let me delete that one. Nice. Cool. Okay, and the miners will help us set up there. And we've actually laid a bunch of mines over here while we were at it. Wow, we've actually laid 300 mines here now. Our miner ship count is rising. Oh, he doesn't have a general? Which is the general that helps you set mines faster? I don't remember. Speed helps. Capital ship armor isn't going to help, but sure, we'll have you. How do we give the mining one? You have to be a blockade runner. You have to be bravely retreating in the face of overwhelming force in order to get blockade runner. So he might get trained into that when we start him operating over here. The US now only has about 100 ships to my 270, but you know, they might have some carriers left. You never know. A lot of our ships, after all, are submarines, which are not, you know, the most powerful of vessels. It can be. They certainly are these days, but not back in the day. All right. More resistance to occupation. I think Rajasthan, Kashmir, Central Islands. Oh, actually, Central Islands I may have missed. No, I didn't. Guam, yep. Northern Malay. Okay, that I did miss. Let's deal with that. One there. Any down here? No? Where was the last one? Northern Malay, Northern Kashmir. Yep, those are all dealt with. Fabulous. So send you down there. And the rest to Dhaka. Excellent. Okay, and these guys have all got garrisons. You down there have a garrison. You have a garrison. You have a garrison. You got a garrison. We could do with building... Excuse me? Oh, this is part of the Aden state. I do wish they would change that so you could build things on a per province level. I suppose that might be overpowered. Yeah, it would be kind of broken because you could just put like hundreds of air bases all over the place. But I don't know, I like... You know, I took that island. I should be able to put an air base there, you know. And that just makes sense, logically, that I should be able to put an air base there. And yet, because I don't control the whole state, I can't. Did we take this island? Yeah. Stick an air base on it. Stick an air base. Looking good. Okay, where else do I want? Yeah, we should probably have some ranging out from Java. Sorry, from Sumatra. I keep calling... Oh no, this is Java. It's just the Sundra Isles. Right. Cool. Looking good. Oh, we're actually getting raided a bit here. There's massed strikes. Nice. Straight on to the next one. More capital ship armor. Seems good. Okay, you guys all arrived yet? Not quite. Alright, well, it will be in the next episode that we launch the invasion of Japan, but it's all planned, so it shouldn't take very long at all. I will see you in the next one for the invasion, of Japan, of Australia. See you then. Bye-bye.